Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right on the money. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And his throw is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Claiborne. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to go up top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Miners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Odom. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Miners! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Vick. Turning on the Jets. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UTEP! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Mays. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, wait! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Spinderella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hernandez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Hernandez. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Vic.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Runs through a tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to head. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, UTEP, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Nelson. Finds his man, it's Brown. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Miners want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
draw play, a quarterback keeps it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Miners in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Miners are on the move. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
28. UTEP 26.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the big fella. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to USF. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense.
Touchdown, Wake. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy leading them time and time again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll run the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wilson on the carry. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Miners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Nelson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Slithers into space.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding open area. There he goes. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm